were able to snag a last-minute reservation to be our guest for lunch at like 3 o'clock, but you know what? I'll take it.
I'm a little hungry at this point.
Actually, I feel pretty good. Pasa bien.
To try the Be Our Guest private label wine sampler, but they are out of this wine and this wine. But she did say that this one she thinks is the best wine on the menu, so even though it does not go with what I'm ordering for dinner, I'm still gonna get it. A little more flavorful, and it has nice herbs and spices and very, very rich. I like that.
Like a pro. Like a trimmering pro.
I love French onion soup, and this is a good French onion soup. Just hearty and warm and really flavorful. You really get the onion flavor and the rich beefiness and cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. Might get a special Nautilus drink. Shouldn't even tell us what was in it.
I heard glow cube. Here we are.
Ambiance. You can get the wine elsewhere, but this label is designed specifically for Be Our Guests. But you can actually also get this particular wine at Topolino's Terrace. So come and you like it here, get it there. I went with the seared sea scallops, which come with a butternut squash risotto, apple and fennel on top, and a ham and mushroom consomme. Mike went with the Has seasonal veggies, and he suggests getting it medium, so that's what he did. Everyone is so excited to see the beast, and I think they're forgetting that almost the entirety of him being a beast also meant that he was kind of jerky.
I kind of like him as the beast before he changed back. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
Adam was a weird looking dude.
I'm gonna say that, but
So my meal was delicious. I loved the cheese. I loved blue cheese and jam together, or blue cheese and honey. It was jam in this case. The serrano ham paired really well with the whole grain mustard that they had. I also really loved that combination. And my scallops were cooked perfectly. They were tender and sweet, and the fennel and the apple gave it a nice crisp texture. The risotto was also cooked perfectly. It was a sweet butternut squash. The consomme added a richness, a layer of richness to it. I would 100% get this again. Mike's meal was also good. The pork tenderloin had a really great taste to it. It also came with pork belly, which we love. And then, what are those pork things called? Pork rinds. I don't even know, like, I've never had one. So it was like pork three ways.
taste-wise, it's really good. I enjoyed the taste. I was hoping there'd be a little more substance. Like, I just came hungry, and pieces of pork they gave you were relatively small, but especially by Disney standards, you really go to a Disney restaurant, and, you know, you got like a box to go home, maybe two, because it's usually a lot of food. But this one is a little leaner on the quantity. But the taste itself, though, I really enjoyed.
And of course, you get the trio of desserts, which is a macaron with strawberry buttercream, a dark chocolate Grand Marnier truffle, and you can't eat it Be Our Guest without having some of the gray stuff. And in the trio, it comes in a little white chocolate chip cup. The trio, if I remember correctly, is a lot more filling than it looks. You look like you're getting 3 tiny little desserts, but you'd be surprised. Michael, what have you done to Chip?
Chip is down. He's oozing great stuff everywhere.
So, Be Our Guest. As far as table services in Magic Kingdom are concerned, it's one of the best. Food-wise, the atmosphere, I think, is the best. I love that you're not meeting the beast right now, but he is kind of wandering through about every 20 minutes. You'll
Several
see
times
him.
that we heard the announcement 5 times while we were there.
There are 3 separate rooms. You have the main room. You have the Rose Room, the West Wing, and the room with all of the paintings of Belle and the Beast and the music box that Maurice made for them for their wedding.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
It's beautiful in there. They play the score to Beauty and the Beast the entire time, and you know that soundtrack is full of bangers.
Solid.
Now, it is pricey. For the 2 of us, now we did have a bottle of wine, plus a glass of wine.
Bonus.
A bonus glass. And right now, prefix lunch and dinner are the same price. And we got out of there spending just under $300.
It's a lot for, you know, a random 305 dinner.
It's pricey for a theme park, but
Yeah.
the service was great, the food was great, the atmosphere, like I said, is awesome. Now, Mike had mentioned portion size, and the portion sizes are bit smaller.
Compared to what you normally get at a Disney type meal.
But I have never walked out of there where I didn't feel almost uncomfortably full. And I think that's because the little trio of desserts is so rich, and I never finish them. That white chocolate chip cup with the gray stuff, I have to this day to finish that.
Yeah, a little tiny chip is probably like 700 calories.
Yeah.
Little chip packs it on.
So if you're finishing your entree and thinking, oh no, I didn't get enough to eat, you may want to wait until the dessert comes before you make up your mind in that regard, because you may very well fill up on those teeny tiny desserts.
That's how I felt today. When I first saw my entree, I was a little disappointed in the size, but ate that, and then the desserts came, and I'm good now. I'm quite full.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, it's a good experience, but you know, something I would kind of splurge on. It's not something you would do every time you go to Magic Kingdom.
But it is something I think everybody should do at least one time.
Yeah. I mean, I would put that over Cinderella's Royal Table if you're going to have to pick one. But they're a similar type of experience. They're not necessarily a one and done, but periodic.
Right. You don't want to do that every trip. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing. But
go big.
Personally, we like to bounce out of the Magic Kingdom and hit up the monorail resorts for meals. They have some really great restaurants here. But
a lot of bangers just around the Seven Seas Lagoon. So monorail it, boat it, walk it. But just leave the park a little bit. Spend a couple hours either at Contemporary, Grand, Poly. You'll find some
even
good stuff.
Wilderness Lodge. Take a
Wilderness
photo.
Lodge. That one does require a boat, but if you're not seasick, do it.
Arr.
You're not gonna be seasick. Gar.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Let us know if you've been to be our guest. Let us know what you think. And
From one biscuit eater to another.
it has been a most gratifying day.